Hey, I'm Hunter Victoria, and you're watching Swayswaybabble. So I'm gonna copy Maris and put a little intro thing right here, sorta, in a second. But this is Environmental Week. Anyway, so obviously I'm not turning lights off and whatever because filming my video in the dark really wasn't working out too well because it's kind of dark outside right now. I'm a smart one. So, I'm actually, as far as what I'm talking about for environmental stuff goes, I'm going to incorporate what Maris was talking about because I know there are a lot of people, at least in California, as far as I know, who are either having issues with money or, like, a lot of people are losing their jobs or have already lost their jobs. So I know a lot of people are trying to cut back on how much money they spend on things and whatever. So bringing bills down is probably a really, like, how much your bills cost is probably a really good idea to help out with this. So, I know we've been just trying to save more money on saving water, saving energy, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to tell you what we do, meaning my family. It's the type of thing where, like, yes, you turn off the water while you brush your teeth. You take a shorter shower. Lights. Turn off the lights every time you leave a room. Please, it works out better. I have a ridiculous amount of lights in my room. I've got 2 different lamps. I have lights around my window, which are usually plugged in, but I stopped doing that. I have a ceiling light. It's ridiculous. I have like one of them on right now, but it's pretty bright, obviously. But if you just turn lights off every time you leave a room, like if you leave a light on when you go to school or something, like in your room, if you have your own room, if you share a room, then yeah, maybe they turn off. Or if your brother or sister is like at home or something, I don't know how your lifestyle works, but if you're going to school and you leave like 5 million lights on, it costs a lot more money than if you just turn them off before you leave. I'm pretty sure y'all have light switches, or at least, like, here, I'll show you on my not turned on lamp. This won't fall over. I mean, it's gonna hurt my eyes, and probably yours too. If you have one of these things, so it's on, all you gotta do is pull it. And look, it's off. That screwed up my camera, but anyway, because see, usually I have that on when I film over here, so it's like that, but I'm trying to leave it off today. I like never turn that light on anymore. Actually heard a while ago that stuff like your computer, you know how it's got those little lights on it that tell you it's plugged in? Those are taking energy. If you unplug your computer, I mean, if you have a laptop and you do really need to charge it, then yeah, charge it, because the battery is not being plugged in the wall. So it conserves a lot of energy if you unplug things, whether that be not leaving a straightening iron on, flat iron, straightening iron, whatever you call it, and unplugging it when you're done using it. Because even if you just leave it plugged in, sometimes it takes up just a little bit of energy. Or all these things with lights on it. Like, I don't know if I can bring it over here, because the cord isn't that long. I'm going to turn this then. Okay, alarm clocks. See how it has that little light? Mine also has like a backup battery thing. If I can move this back over here. That if you are just using it as a clock, you can unplug it. All it does is turn the light off. I have to leave mine on, like plugged in, because of my alarm, because mine for some strange reason screws with my alarm if I unplug it. Using up batteries until, like, in your computer, if you have a laptop, or in your cell phone, not charging it every single night, just using up the battery entirely. I mean, if you have a really bad battery, by all means charge it, but because if you really need to have a cell phone with you at all times, then that's kind of necessary. Not telling you to be out of reach of everybody. Anyway, I talk with my hands in case you haven't noticed. So not charging your phone every night. Maybe not charging your camera every day if you don't use it all the time. Not charging your computer every night if you have a laptop. It's certain things like that that really kind of save you money and help the environment because you're not using as much electricity. As far as, other environmental thing. Walk. Can I just say that I'm not saying that I'm not lazy at all, but Americans are one of the laziest countries in the world. I mean, have you seen how much fast food we all consume? It's gross. But Americans consume a ridiculous amount of fast food, and they don't walk or ride a bike or any of that nearly enough to make up for how much crap they eat. I'm American. I don't know why I'm saying them and they. Whatever. Anyway, I try to walk home sometimes. So if my mom can't pick me up, yeah, sure, I'll walk home. A lot of times my friends will come with me. Now, I understand if you live too far away from your school or something that you kind of have to be picked up, or it's more convenient, or it takes too long. So yes, sometimes, I'll be picked up from school sometimes. I have to be driven to school, but my mom drives me to school because it's on her way to work. Or you carpool with someone. Sometimes I'll get my friend to drive me home because my mom can't really make that extra trip to come from work, come pick me up, take me home, go back to work. It uses up a lot of gas, which is more expensive to everybody else, but it's also really bad for the environment. If you look up at the sky in most places in LA, it's not clear. There's some places where the sky is this permanent smog. The sky is brown. Do you really want to live in a place like that? Because I personally don't. If you look up the sky, you're breathing that in. A lot of that can be kind of poisonous gases. Anyway, I'll stop ranting. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our first environmental week. I don't know if we're doing more of these. We'll see. This is kind of a more serious topic than our usual, oh hey, we're wandering around. Which is actually quite fun. And it's hilarious to watch people stare at you when you're walking down the street so yeah. I would know. Anyway. Love you all. Lame pose, I heart. Woo! I will see you all next Wednesday. And tell me in the comments below, or whatever, you can tell me wherever and however you'd like to, what you're planning on doing, making our planet a little bit greener. Or just saving money in your own household. As far as being eco-friendly goes, tell me in the comments what you're planning on doing. Or make a video response showing you doing something. Like planting a tree. I don't know, pick something. Before I say something completely stupid, I'll see you all next week. Give us ideas too. And I mean, we're doing eco weeks and wander vlogs and tag games. Give us anything. We might be able to relate it to Australia. You never know. By the way, one more thing I was wondering. Okay, this is going to sound strange. So I heard that you have to marry someone who's an Australian citizen, if you're not from Australia, to be able to move there. Because I know they're really strict about immigration laws. Is that true? Because I'm really curious now. Yeah. Anyway, love you all. See you next Wednesday. Have a great day, week, month, year, evening, morning. I'll see you all next week. Bye.